Oh yeah, dude, you would have fucking. I would have invited you in for cookies and weed. Not gonna lie, because I did that to one time. My parents went
At that
home.
time, depending on who I would be with, if I was by myself at the door, which would rarely happen, I would totally take you up on it because by the time I was 16, I've already started smoking a little bit of ganja with my pops because he was like, "Hey Ryan, I don't think here's some new experiences. Let's get you out of that cookie cutter for a second.
Yeah,
You
because
can live
like,
the Lord and everything. He just wanted me to experience more out of life."
right, like one time my parents were not home, and I had 3 grams of weed, and I just baked some, and I just baked a fresh batch of cookies. I just baked a. There's not a joke in there. I swear to God, I literally had just baked a
No,
fresh batch
that's a
of
very
cookies.
little weed. Like how? That's like nothing.
Well, I mean that's
That's
all I
like
was able
no
to
weed.
afford.
That's
all I was
maybe
able
like a bowl or two.
Well, dude, that's all I was
If
able to
you're
afford
lucky.
from mowing yards. Okay, like that's all I was able to afford because I also like
Yeah,
wanted.
bad connections, bro.
No, like I had a few $100s from mowing yards, but I was only willing to. That's all I was able to afford because I already spent most of my money on video games and energy drinks and having someone go out and buy me packs of cigarettes.
I wish I'd ever started smoking. That was a bad habit I picked up.
Oh fuck it, I love nicotine to death. I really do. I'm not gonna lie, but one day when my parents weren't home and I had 3 grams on me, and I had just baked a fresh bag of chocolate chip cookies, and two Jehovah's Witnesses knocked on my door, and I'm like, look, I'm not religious at all. I don't really care for it, but I'm not gonna fuck with your shit. I don't really care. You're allowed to believe in whatever the hell you want. I just got one question. Mormons believe that only a certain amount of people go in heaven. Well, where the fuck do the people that come in that join the religion after that go?
Here,
And they
I can
corrected me.
answer that question.
Yeah, they corrected me on that.
They were
Hardcore.
Jehovah's Witnesses, not Mormons. That's entirely different sect of Christianity.
Yeah, I know, but they didn't really give a shit. I called them Mormons, and they were like, "No, we're Jehovah's Witness," and I'm like, "What's the difference?" So they had told me what the difference was.
Very little.
Yeah. They told me what the difference was, and I appreciated the knowledge that they gave me. It was nice to actually learn something. And then I said, "Look, you could talk to me about whatever you want to talk to me about. I'll listen. I will. But I'm gonna fucking smoke my weed and eat some cookies if you want while you're doing." They're like, "What kind of cookies?" And I said, "Chocolate chip, fresh baked from scratch." And they're like, "Can we come in?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" But if y'all want to smoke the weed, we gotta come out. We gotta go out by my parents. We gotta go out by the backyard and sit by the pool. They're like, "You have a pool?" I'm like, "Yes." "Do you have any extra swimsuits?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So me and 2 fucking Jehovah's Witnesses smoked weed, ate chocolate chip
A
cookies,
couple
and swam.
randos.
Needless to say, I got in trouble with their parents because they renounced their religion next week.
Oh, well. Jehovah's Witnesses are a cult. It straight up is. It is bite model, thought control, emotion control, support network, family robbing, brainwashing,
Nice.
cultiest cult.
Yeah.
Like, because of the way I grew up with religion.
Yeah, you're fine.
I
You had
will
a
admit
bad
that's
experience.
straight up bias. Straight up bias against religion.
Well, so you had a bad experience. I just fucking got smart.
I was in so much trouble so often.
Going up.
Like constantly. Like every month I was in trouble for something. Mostly it was for watching porn.
Hey, we have a viewer.
Ground floor.
We have a viewer. Jesus Christ. What kind of depraved soul would listen to us ramble?
Probably one of my friends. Nah, fuck autosave. Scared the fuck out of me. I couldn't move for a minute. I'm like, fuck no, don't crash. Nope, autosave.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking fine. I'll level up with the new perk I got. Fucking shit. I have 3 perks and I level ups, and I had no fucking idea.
So you got lucky to be raised without religion.
No, I got raised with religion.
Really? Then how did you get out of it?
I started getting smart. Basically, I started realizing that a lot of the stories in the Bible didn't fucking make sense. And then I started
But you just
questioning.
had to believe, right?
No. They tried to tell me I had to believe, but I didn't listen to them. I mean, I was smart enough to realize that I didn't really have to listen to anyone, to be honest. I mean, I listen to logic and reasoning, and I also listen to fucking shit that makes sense, not shit that doesn't make it's bullshit. And for instance, the key thing that fucking caused me to not really believe in religion, to be honest, and by the way, there's a lot more other religions. There's other religions out there that make a lot more fucking sense than Christianity. Just saying.
I don't think any approved user is
I don't blame you. Yeah.
You can either let me in, or you can keep waiting
It's
for
funny,
eternity.
it's just Christianity is just ancient religions rebaked into one.
Wait a long,
Yeah.
long time.
Well, to
My
be honest,
biometric
I mean, if you
scanners
think
have been
about it,
calibrated only to approve
it's
something
the
called
one
a
story that strikes me
chronotype
as
synth.
completely ridiculous and ludicrous is the whole Moses and the parting the Red Sea and shit. He didn't part the Red Sea. The bastard lived near the ocean. He knew the tides. He knew the currents. He knew the ocean like the back of his fucking hand. And all he did was wait. And I'm not saying that that event didn't take place. I'm pretty sure it did because, I mean, if it did, it did. But the only way it could have happened is if he waited till low tide to where there's no water on the fucking seafloor, and then he and everyone else just walked across. That's how it would have happened. Because for fuck's sakes, people drive doom buggies and vehicles across the Red Sea to this day.
Well,
during low tide.
We're pretty sure Moses didn't exist.
Well, and if he did,
historians, archaeologists, we're pretty sure that Moses was just a created figurehead from 2 other different people, like
right.
how Hercules was created.
Yeah, and if he did exist, and he did part the Red Sea. He didn't really part it. He waited till low tide, so that would be the only way that could have happened.
Unless aliens.
You're right about that, but I'm pretty sure aliens don't give 2 flying fucks about what some old bastard does with the water.
Right.
But I mean, and sometimes if the wind is really strong, it will even actually make little water walls, but not giant ones. But it'll push the water into walls and shit.
Yeah, the Bible is a
exaggerated
case in
story
point of extreme, especially Noah's flood. A worldwide flood could not have possibly happened. Period. End of story. Yeah, no, so I'm sorry. That whole story was kind of the first chink in the armor that this doesn't quite make sense. Every animal from around the world, even penguins.
How did he keep the penguins alive? I would like to know.
Even tortoises from the Galapagos Islands. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. And the amount of
my wife's
food.
calling me.
Okay, you good?
What's up, cargo?
Hi, I'm back.
What's up,
About
cargo?
fucking time.
What's up? Ah, just walking slow.
Going up.
Ah, fuck. No shit, I'm carrying too much. I can't run. Ooh.
Ground floor.
Remember, I would not even let handicapped people, inherited or otherwise, make me offerings. It would find matters if I just gave them the old ripping open of a pregnant mother. Good old days. Everyone is so PC nowadays. Can't even rip open a pregnant mother without the fedoras tweeting at me.
A significant advantage of a one-party
Holy
state
shit.
that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. We'll just put you down for strongly agree. And the death penalty should be an option for the
So,
series.
what else is there?
Strongly disagree.
Really?
Yes. It should also be an
What?
option for the most vulnerable.
Where the fuck do I go to get out of this bitch?
Left.
Don't patronize me, human. Trying to find my way out of a fucking bunker, like, Vim factory, and I'm lost. But yeah, yeah, what the fuck were we talking about earlier about abortion? I forgot about that.
Yeah. You were talking about abortion.
Ooh, bunk caps.
And he leaves! He was like, oh shit! What did I step in? It's placenta, motherfucker. It's placenta.
Yummy.
Well, we were talking about the failures of the system and how most pregnancy terminations happen within the first trimester. You were talking about, well, yeah, how also the Plan B pill. And we were also discussing how, well, pregnancy, well, people really didn't understand how babies were made. They didn't understand where consciousness came from. They could barely understand blood.
Yeah.
So, sex being sacred and pregnancy being the most valuable thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
understandably,
I'm
yes,
pretty
it
sure
is
that. Yeah, but I'm pretty
pregnancy
sure.
being a
Yeah,
valuable
go ahead.
thing is definitely true, because how else do you get more people?
Cloning. I mean,
Um,
women
we
can
can do that
impregnate.
now.
Well, women can impregnate themselves with bone marrow. So technically, women don't need men anymore, which is fucking ridiculous. Because who else is gonna fix the gutters and shit? Who else is gonna do the shit women don't want to fucking do? Let's face it. When have you
the butch
ever?
lesbians? They have a
Look.
point to prove.
Yeah.
You ass.
Safety's off.
Oh fuck! Hey,
The woman has a point to prove.
Hold on. I walked through a door and some super mutant just started shooting missiles at me like a madman.
That's the only way to kill you, man. They gotta nuke you first.
Run! Fuck!
There's North Korea up in this bitch.
Fuck! Can I not run? Can I not run? Oh,
No,
Fuck.
you have too much on you.
fuck!
You're gonna die. It's gonna be hilarious. You can
Run!
lose all your shit.
No, you don't lose your shit when you die. And you I mean technically you do, but there was a super mutant with a there was a super mutant that had a nuclear bomb on him.
Anything useful?
I had to fucking run. I had to run like crazy because I hate them hoes. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Holy shit. It's almost 2:50, 2:40. I'm about to have to leave here in a minute to go pick my daughter from school.
That's cool.
She don't get off and here's the kicker. She don't get out until fucking 3:15. But I have to be there at 2:45 or 2:50 to get a spot because there's asshole parents that park up there at 2:20 and then just sit there and wait.
So,
Makes no sense.
it's their time. They have the right to do with it as they please.
And I have the right to punch them in the face for being dumbasses.
No, nope. You do not have the right to physically accost another person. It is just as they don't have the right to assault you.
See, we
That's
have
why
the right.
it's illegal.
I know it's illegal, but who gives a shit? People, I believe that people have the right to punch other people, and they also have the right to get punched back. That's the risk you run. If you're gonna go around and hit people, you're gonna run the risk of getting hit back.
What about the person that can't defend himself? Or doesn't want to fight, that's a complete pacifist, and this guy's just getting brutally assaulted for no apparent reason other than he was 20 minutes early to pick up his kid, so he made it a habit so he's never late, so he can be a good parent.
See, I would understand that if it was about being a good parent, but no. I've asked around. Parents just do that because they want a parking spot.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that one day though. One time I got there at 3:20 just to see what all the hubbub was about. I actually got confronted by some kid's mother because I stole a parking spot from her.
Stupid bitch.
I was then this is how I did it. She was coming one way down the street and I was coming the other opposite direction. I turned into the parking lot right before she did. She even sped up to try to get in front of me. I didn't let it happen. I said, fuck
so
you,
you're a bit
little
of a dick.
bitch. No, she sped up. She sped up to try to get in front of me. Bitch had no blinker, so I thought she was just being a fucking asshole. So I sped the fuck up, swerved into the fucking parking lot, and got the only available parking spot. She pulled up behind me, got out of her car, started banging on her window, on my window, telling me to get the fuck out and move my car because I took her spot. I'm 6'3". This bitch was 4'5". I stood the fuck up out of my car. I'm 287 pounds.
More like 300. Come on now.
No, well, probably now 300, but then I was 287 pounds. Okay.
Someone's a little tubby.
I don't give a shit. I got a gut. That's about all I got on me. Okay? And then...
I got the body of a god. Too bad it's Buddha.
So here I am in my fucking work boots that she tried calling biker boots, saying, "Oh no, you're in a gang. I'm sorry." But I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm not in a gang. I'm the last person you would expect to be in a gang." So here I am, stepping out of my car. Mind the way, a fucking Pontiac, not the most intimidating vehicle, and I'm wearing
Well, if it's a Firebird or a GTO, then yeah.
a G6.
Oh.
Yeah, bright red, the gayest fire engine red you could possibly imagine. And
Cherry.
yeah, that. And here I am, in my boots, fucking ripped jeans, fucking Carhartt jacket, and a flannel shirt. Not intimidating at all. I step out and I just look down at her like, "What the fuck do you want?" And she fucking got all mouse-ish and shit, and then quietly walked the fuck away, mumbling shit under her breath. And she called me a fucking redneck thug, and I'm like, "What did you fucking tell me?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing." I'm like, "Oh, I believe you called me a redneck thug. What the fuck's your problem?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing." I'm like, No, come on. Tell me what your problem is. Your ass was acting all tough and shit when I was sitting down in my car, But now there, I got up and you realized I could choke slam your ass against the fucking telephone pole. What the fuck's your problem? And then she's all like, nothing, you just parked in the spot. I parked in your spot. First off, bitch, you didn't have a fucking blinker on. You fucking sped up to try to get ahead of me. You're the asshole here. You didn't have a blinker. I assumed you were going to try to be a dick because you saw me about to turn, so you thought you were going to speed up and not let me turn. So I wasn't going to have that.
You're
so
a very angry person.
I am when I have to be. And I saw that way, so that's why, you fucking cunt, I sped the fuck up, swooped into the parking lot, and took the only available parking spot to pick up my child. Now, you could be either stupid or smart. That's your problem. Now, shut the fuck up, get back in your car, and park down the road in the other parking lot, or your bitch ass can fucking sit here and wait for a parking spot to be available. There's no reason and no need for you to be a massive, outright, cabbage in the muff cunt because I fucking got a parking spot before you did. Now, fuck off.
I agree, she was a bitch, but intimidating someone is not fair.
I wasn't trying
Why
to
are
intimidate
you?
her. I just got out of control.
I know, but fear, yep, and it's easy to get out of control. It really is. But the important thing is you gotta realize when that happens and take steps. Having anger problems and temper problems is something I can understand.
Right.
I have them myself sometimes. But it wasn't nice of you to scare the lady.
It wasn't nice of her to try to intimidate me to begin with. She wants to play.
I completely agree. I completely agree. But as soon as she backed off, you should have just been the bigger person and dropped it.
I don't have to be the bigger person. I was the bigger person.
Then you should have took You should have took the high ground.
I automatically have the high ground. It's not my choice.
Hey, motherfucker! Don't maybe get the step stool.
I'll just kick it out from under you.
Dude, I know. I'm 5'10". You're taller than me. It's okay.
Well, I wouldn't do it to you, but if someone else said it to me, I'd kick the step stool out of them, watch them fall. I would laugh and be like, now what did we learn?
I need a bigger step stool.
And you need to bolt it into the ground if you're going to do this to me. Because I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to kick you off.
Oh, most people have anger issues. Driving. In fact, the stimulus of doing it already puts you on edge because you're driving this big metal vehicle at decent speeds where you know other people drive for shit. So you're already on edge and on guard because of that. And when you see something that looks aggressive or you interpret as aggressive in your mind, you automatically get triggered angry because that's the appropriate response to those high stress situations. Which sucks. But that's how we were able to stay alive for thousands of years without being completely killed off.
Yeah. That's also how I keep assholes in their lane. And that's also how assholes keep me in my lane.
I think everybody should just smoke weed and relax.
So, I believe that if you have a problem with someone, and if they have the same problem with you and your anger towards each other is equal, just fight it out.
I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that whatsoever. Because you never know if that person that you're about to fight, his hands may be registered as deadly weapons. Does he have experience fighting? Is he a boxer? Is he MMA? What if you're just an average Joe that's only been in a couple of tussles? That's when you were a kid because of bullies.
Then you're the dumbass for wanting to fight him. But I still think if you feel like you can solve your problem by fighting, you get your ass whooped, your anger's gone. You may have a broken nose here and there, but at least you fought it out.
I'm sorry, I don't think violence is ever the answer.
Yeah, and you're right about that. I'm not going to say you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm not going to say you're wrong about it at all. I'm not going to say you're wrong. You're absolutely right. But the way I look at it is,
if a couple people want to fight this out, then they should be allowed to.
Yeah,
I will give you that.
But nowadays you can't. You can't, because the person, whoever loses, is going to be a butthurt little bitch and call the police. I know this from experience because I whooped some guy's ass not too long ago. He got butthurt because he didn't think I could whoop his ass. I whooped his ass and he called the police and said I assaulted him. Now,
well, you technically did, and he assaulted you as well. I know. Broke the law.
I know, right? The police got there. They looked at me, looked at him, saw I had bruises on me, and that I was bleeding out of my fucking mouth, and saw that he was all fucked up, all the shit. And they looked at me, and the cop looked at me, and it was like, "You won the fight, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "I can't do shit. You two did this against your own free will. He can't. There's really no grounds. He fucking. Only thing I could do is if the only way I could do anything is if I knew who threw the first punch." And I'm like, "I'm not telling you that shit." And he's like, "I don't blame you." And the other guy tried to tell me, and he looked at the other guy, and it was like, "I have no, you can't prove it was him that threw the first punch."
Show me what you got.
Let's deal.
But see, I agree with you. Violence shouldn't ever be the answer, but it is the answer a lot of the times. Now, is it the correct answer? No.
Yep. I believe a two rational adults should be able to hash things out with a simple discussion.
Yeah, they should be.
And maybe some compromise. Like if you and I both are going to pick up our kids, well, I'm going to start carpool with motherfuckers, especially if we all have to be there at fucking 2:30. Well, you have a kid, I have a kid. I'm going to start carpooling just so I can hang out with my homie and be like, wait for our little fucking shit stains to walk up.
Right? I'm going to be like, yo, I got a car that could fit all of us. We're probably just gonna. I'll probably get all of us some ice cream later. You want to just ride with me, and then you'll be like, "Fuck yeah." See, that's not a problem. But I mean, total strangers that if they want to be assholes to me, I'm gonna be an asshole back. Now, my friends, they're assholes. I'll be an asshole back, but it's not out of spite or anger. It's just to fuck with them.
Right. And a lot of times, how you deal with random people is very situational.
Oh yeah. Now, I still believe, now I'm not going to change my mind on this or my stance on this. I do believe that if someone won't stop talking shit in front of to your face, at least they have the audacity, at least they have the balls to do it to your face. But if they won't shut the fuck up, and you want them to shut the fuck up, punch them in the throat. Because if you punch them in the throat, they can't breathe. If they can't breathe, they can't talk. If they can't talk, they can't talk shit. That solves both problems. Their problem of talking shit and my problem of not wanting to listen to them talk shit. Now, is it the correct way to go about it? It is absolutely not, but you can't argue with the results.
Well, if they want to talk shit, then I'm going to publicly humiliate them as well. Because a person that's already talking shit has already proven that they're probably stupider than you. And is obviously intimidated by you. I'm sorry. I'd rather go a whole YouTube thing on this. You're like, look at this motherfucker. Get the camera out my face, motherfucker. Nah, motherfucker. You want to talk shit? Let's talk shit back. Let's see who could talk the best shit, motherfucker.
This guy's out of 45 ammunition, and I'm sad.
Yeah. Although, violence... I believe the only time violence should ever be acceptable is to defend yourself, to defend the well-being of others,
Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk,
About
and
it.
knickknacks. You've come
Yeah.
to the right place.
Self-defense or defense of others.
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I
Other
got.
than that, it should not be tolerated.
Yeah.
Although, what happens between two consenting adults is their own damn business.
Damn right.
As long as both parties are well informed.
Wait, what am I doing?
That's... Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh fuck yes, aluminum. This guy has aluminum.
Every man from every part of the city has surrounded the house.
So, is this on YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
Bring out those fine specimens of man meat who out of my house. Every man in the city.
Too bad, fucking, Fallout 4 isn't two-player.
I have a guy that's working on a mod right now for multiplayer for console on Fallout 4.
That's pretty dope. I have Fallout 4. I'd be willing to play it with you.
Oh fuck yeah! See, I also have a
I
guy
also have
that's working
Skyrim.
on.
I love Skyrim.
Oh, I do too. I love it to death.
I have so many fucking... I haven't played Red Dead 2 in a while. I got pissed after I caught tuberculosis.
See, oh fuck, I would too.
Oh, well, not back then.
So
We
what do you
can
do?
cure
Do
it
you,
now.
do you just wait till you die?
Pretty much, it's gonna kill me.
And what happens then?
I don't know. I haven't played since. I got pissed. I was like, oh, well, now it's so pointless. I need to start again and not get TB.
I mean, you could just let your character die and respawn.
Well, no. If he dies, it's the end of that campaign game.
Oh, I thought you were talking about online.
Oh no, I haven't even tried it online yet.
Thanks, Mainlander.
Alright.
I also have 76. I played it a little bit, and
I don't like 76.
I don't know. I have no real opinion of it because I have not played it enough to give it a fair shot.
Oh, if you're gonna fucking try to give it a shot, go melee. Melee builds are better than gun builds. The guns suck ass. Unless you get like a two-shot exploding variant legendary and shit.
My problem is I'm a builder.
Yeah.
I like building. I didn't buy this to be a PvP game. I bought this to be a building game.
Oh, well,
Only to
that's the
find
case.
out it's not that good of a building game.
Oh, no. There is a way. There's a glitch that you can do to extend your, to extend the building shit. I love building, dude. I was actually making real life money by building other people's bases for them. I had every single building plan available in the game, and they loved me for it.
Cool. Ark and Conan are also dope. I also have No Man's Sky. Let's see here. Major titles: Minecraft, City Skylines, Red Dead 2, 76, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Dark Souls 3, Black Ops 3, The Crew, GTA 5, of course. Monster Hunter was fun. Doom is good. Fallout was dope. Skyrim is the shit. And then Ark, obviously, Conan, No Man's Sky. Then I have another folder that has the Spyro game. I have Destiny 2. Destiny 1 was better.
Yeah.
Then, Jurassic World game is okay. Battlefront's okay. And, 2. Elder Scrolls Online was a disappointment.
Yeah. Now I do have guy. I also have a guy that's working on a mod for he has no. He's not. He's also working on the same guy is also working on a multiplayer mod for console for Subnautica.
I don't have Subnautica.
I will eventually. Can't wait for it though. I love it. I love the game. I loved watching the Let's Play from Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, I've watched a few Let's Plays. It seems like it's a good game.
Yeah.
But if there's anything I'd pay for right now, is a better version of Minecraft for the console.
Oh, Hytale. Hytale will be coming out this year, and that's what I'm ditching Minecraft for. Have you seen any gameplay of
I
it?
mean, I've seen the ad for it a little bit. But I'm just saying, a standalone server would be nice, so no one has to sacrifice a PlayStation like they do with Ark.
Right?
I'm like, come on now, like seriously, Ark, Conan, a bunch of these have standalones. Why does not one of the most relatively simple games not have one?
Right? Oh, I don't know that. But then again, how much time and effort would they need to put into that, and would that make them more money?
Yeah, I'd be willing to pay $5 a month. And there's millions of people who play it.
Yeah, but if they're gonna do that, they also need to fucking bump up the amount of people you can have in a fucking server, and bring game chat back.
Well, that's what they would have to do. Those would be the proper servers. The only reason we can only have 8 is because that's pushing limitations of what the PlayStation can handle, not what an actual server can handle.
But why did they get rid of game chat is what I would like to know.
I think as they were doing the update or updating shit, a bug developed with it, and they took it out and are trying to fix it.
So they will put game chat back into the game, right?
They may.
They fucking better.
Well, there's always the party chat. There's always a way to get a hold of everybody, like seriously.
Yeah, but I mean, what if you join a world that has someone that's not... What if you join, like, for me, I joined I'm part of Minecraft Ages community, right?
Yeah.
And, by the way, I don't recommend joining it. Like, there are a bunch of 24/7 servers, but the people aren't very friendly to new people. Like, yeah, I joined one, and I'm like, whose friend are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm part of the community. And they're like, oh, we don't want you here. Just leave your map on the fucking, in the chest. And I'm like, why? And they're like, because we don't really want you. I'm like, okay. So I left without my map. Oh, I mean, I left with my map. I wouldn't give it to them, so they got butt hurt. Oh fuck, bitch has got a...
Excuse me. I don't even get how the multiplayer with 7 Days to Die works.
What do you mean?
Well, can you send game invites?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you have 7 days? Oh, I've got to get 7 Days to Die now.
I have it, yeah.
I've had it, and it's
Although,
so fun.
I think it's dead.
It is.
Like I don't know how long, it's like its company sold out and everything.
Yeah, but they're trying to find a new company to take it over. But they got to get the rights back from the rights back from Telltale. Telltale doesn't want to give them the rights back. So I'm gonna head out for a bit. I'll be back. I'm gonna leave you guys to entertain the viewers. What?
I don't want to entertain your viewers.
No.
Like, shouldn't you just end the episode and then start it back up?
You're right. I am.